So Pool D has got another exciting fixture just around the corner. Argentina taking on Samoa. And what should be a relatively close game. Both of these sides only playing one match so far throughout their Rugby World Cup campaign. The Samoans having a win. The Argentines did have a loss to England. But in this preview, we will be looking through at the lineup selected, the key players for the two sides, the recent fixtures, and then also a prediction at the end of what we think the score might be. But jumping straight into it, Argentina, they have gone with a strong looking lineup for this game, pretty similar to what we did see throughout the Rugby Championship as well as that first game up against England. In the front row, it is Thomas Gaucho, Julian Montoya, and then number 3, Eduardo Bachon. Number 4, they have gone with Guido Pitti, does make his way into the starting lineup for this game. And number 5, Matthias Alemano. So no Thomas Lavanini in the starting side for Argentina here, but they still have plenty of aggression coming from this loose forward trio. Number 6, Pablo Matera. Number 7, Marcos Crema. And number 8, Juan Martin Gonzalez in the back line. 19 combination that we did expect throughout a majority of the Rugby Championship does continue. Gonzalo Bertrano at number 9 and number 10, Santiago Carreras. Out on the left wing, it is Mateo Carreras, who could be quite a dangerous player in this game, going head-to-head with Nigel Awong. In the midfield, it is Santiago Chocabarez. At number 12 and number 13, Matthias Maroni. Out on the right wing, the kicking option, Emiliano Boffelli. And then at number 15, Juan Cruz Malia to close out the starting lineup for Argentina. Looking through at the Samoan starting lineup in the front row, James Lay at number 1, Sailor Lalam at number 2, and then number 3, Paul Alawamile. So that is the one change that they've made in the front row. That is rather than Michael Alatoa, who is coming off the bench. In the lock and duo, they have made a little bit of a change here for Samoa. Brian Alenausi at number 4, and then number 5, they have gone with Chris Vui. So no Theo McFarland in the locking duo, but he now transitions to number 6 in this game alongside Fritz Lee and Stephen Luatua. In the back line, they have stuck with what they had in the game up against Chile for the 9-10 combo. Jonathan Tamatine at number 9 and number 10, Christian Leleafano. No Lema Sopawanga in the starting lineup or off the reserves bench for this game. Number 11, it is Ben Lamb, recently returning from his injury that he did sustain in the game up against the Barbarians. In the centres, it is Tamoa Manu at number 12 and number 13, Olapano Junior Saltini. Out on the right wing, they've gone with Nigel Awong, like I mentioned earlier on, and then number 15, close out the side, it is Duncan Paiaoa. But those are the starting lineups for Samoa and Argentina in this game. Looking through at previous fixtures for Los Pumas, they've had just the one game in this Rugby World Cup so far. It was up against England, in which they were defeated 27 points to 10. And the interesting part of that game is that England did not score a single try in that match. Now, they still managed to walk away with 27 points, so they got themselves the victory, but you wonder whether or not it was that lack of attacking intent from the English that stopped them from scoring, or was it Argentina's defense? When we really think about it, of course, their discipline was not ideal in that first game for the Pumas. Their handling was pretty shocking as well. But they are one of the few sides in this Rugby World Cup up till this point to not concede a try. That is, of course, alongside the defending champions, the Springboks. But in their last game, 27 points to 10, they would have been disappointed, but they were able to score that last-minute try, which would have given them just that little bit of confidence heading towards this matchup. Now for the Samoans, they were able to get themselves quite a few tries in their game up against Chile, winning at 43 points to 10, so a very good performance there. Although in the first half, it did look relatively shaky for the Samoans, but as the game progressed, they started finding that chemistry again, also starting to do some very nice plays, so I'm sure they'll come into this game with a bit more confidence than the Argentines, but this game could easily go either way. Looking through at key players for these two lineups. For the Argentines, I believe Julian Montoya, hugely important in this one. Lineouts, they will need to be accurate. Alongside that, that rolling maul might be something that the Pumas can go to in this game up against Samoa, where they may find themselves a bit of success. In the back line, of course, Emiliano Boffelli, with the fact that he's got the kicking tee, they need to take every opportunity to get points in this contest as they can, because in their last outing, it was proven that you don't need tries to win a game. Yes, you need the opposition to give a huge amount of penalties for you to be able to slot over so many threes and drop kicks, but in this game, I believe Argentina, they will be a little bit more aggressive, but those percentages of Emiliano Boffelli, if he is kicking well, could be absolutely crucial. Then for the Samoans to pick out two key players for them in this match, I went with Stephen Luatua last time, and I'll be honest, in that game up against Chile, it was a bit disappointing. We didn't see a huge amount of him. I was hoping to see a lot more. So this week, I'm not going with him. Instead, at number 12, Tamua Manu. He seemed to be the one that they were using to make those extra meters from the last contest. Looking very dangerous in the process, so I would definitely give him a shout out for this matchup. And then at number 10, Christian Lealiifano, for a similar reason to Emiliano Boffelli. Every point will be absolutely crucial in this game. So if Lealiifano is able to get 100%, Samoa might just push themselves a bit closer to a victory. But now we are up to that stage of giving a score prediction. Now, some of you will know from my sevens previews that I do on the channel, anytime I back Samoa to win, they lose. Anytime I back them to lose, they win. Now, I don't know whether or not that transfers over to Union, but at this stage, I feel like Argentina, after their last performance, they will come out firing in this game. I could honestly see both of these teams receiving a bonus point for scoring 4 or more tries. I'm going to say Argentina, though. They will sneak this win, Samoa. I believe they will also get a bonus point for being within 7, but I'm going to say Argentina win this game 31 points to 29. I think it will be an extremely close one between the two teams. Hopefully a high-scoring, free-flowing game of rugby, because we know that if that's the style of the game that both of these sides are going to be a part of, does have potential of being game of the weekend. But thank you all very much for tuning into this preview. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments who you think will be walking away with the victory in this matchup, and also who you think will be man of the match for this exciting game. But thank you all very much for tuning in. We are going to be doing the live commentary on the channel as well, so be sure to check that out, and I will see you all for the next one.